What's going on, everybody? It is your boy joshtifyz back here with another video, and as you guys saw in our reveal video, we have officially picked our team, and our team is going to be the Florida State Seminoles. Now, I didn't think it was going to be super realistic if Bruce Rollinson came from a high school team like Modern Day and just immediately got the head coaching job. So, what we ended up actually doing was, let me see if I can try to find it here, so we actually ended up going and making ourselves not head coach. As you can see, Mike Norville is still head coach, not Adam Fuller, the defensive corner, but we are the offensive coordinator for the Florida State Seminoles. Now this is going to be kind of like a Bruce Rollinson type of road to glory. He obviously, like I said, coached at Modern Day High School, very prestigious high school, but again, I didn't want to play with a team that was really bad, because I wanted to play some teams that were interesting to play, some fun teams to play, and that wasn't going to be it. So what we are doing here is we are going to be having Bruce Rollinson be the offensive coordinator, right? And if he gets other job offers to be head coach somewhere, offensive coordinator at a bigger school, defensive coordinator maybe at a bigger school, we'll probably stick to offense because he's more of an offensive-minded coach, coaching the likes of JT Daniels and Bryce Young. But obviously those schools aren't going to take a high school coach. They want someone with some actual, but I feel like that's going to be a pretty good thing for us here, is to do that. I think that's going to be kind of interesting, kind of keep it a little different than what we're going to do for UCLA, and it'll also make the games go by a little bit quicker as well, to kind of get through these seasons a little easier. So in terms of our contract, it's a 3-year contract from 2013 to 2015. As you guys can see in the past, 12-2, won the ACC championship last year, so reigning NCAA champs. 9-4 the year previous, 10-4, 10-4, 7-6, 9-4, 7-6, 7-6. So this was when they were really, really good. But what it is. So right now we're a C- coach, and then also that way we can kind of upgrade ourselves to be able to start to really take a look at a coach in general, just so that we can have we can be one of those prestigious coaches in the NCAA, so we can get people to come to our schools and stuff. Now this way we don't have to necessarily settle down on one particular school. We can bounce around, kind of how actual coaches bounce around, right? We might get fired, we might get hired a different one, and stuff like that. So it's all based on how Bruce Rollinson's career goes. But this will be considered a Florida State dynasty as of right now. So we went over that. Okay. So team management, depth chart. Now we really only need to take a look at the offense, since we're an offensive coordinator. Jordan Travis, Mackenzie Milton are our 2 starters there. Jayshon Corbin is our starting running back, sophomore. Wide receivers, Wyatt Rector, our tight end, 51 overall. Ontario Wilson, Andrew Parchment, Kayshawn Helton, Malik McLean, kind of our big guys there. That was our fullback, sorry. And then Cameron McDonald. Then we've just got offensive line. And then this is our defense here, obviously. It's probably one of our best players there, Jermaine Johnson II. Our defense is definitely the big, the shining, the bright part of there, but it's not that big of a deal. Dynasty setup, we already got that set up. We're going to be doing 8-minute quarters, make games go a little faster as well, but not too fast. Okay. Okay, so now we are in preseason. So we're going to set up our recruiting board, redshirt some guys that need to be redshirted, because we do need to take control of the team like a head coach. We just play the games offensive-wise. So we're going to redshirt first, get that out of the way. I'm just going to go position by position here. All these guys are already redshirted. Those guys are all redshirted as well. All right, so it highlights that. That's cool. We're gonna go ahead and redshirt these two because they're only 2 overall higher than him, and they're really not gonna touch these outside of these 4. No one's really gonna touch the field, and if they do, I mean, we still do have Darian Williamson that can kind of sub in there. But tight end wise, same thing. We'll redshirt him. We're not going to redshirt him. He'll be the true freshman. He might not get a whole lot of playing time this year. We're not going to redshirt him. Or, wait, no, we'll redshirt him. Redshirt him. You guys are all redshirted. Strong safety, yeah, we're not going to need 3 strong safeties. Okay, so that's all the redshirting done. Simple. Recruiting board. We're going to skip the recruiting. We're not going to import any prospects, anything like that. That's just a little too complicated right now for what this game can handle. And I don't want to risk messing anything up there, so. Alright, so our pipeline states, Florida, obviously. Florida and Georgia are big ones, so. If they have us as a top 10 school, let's go ahead and take a look at our needs real quick, actually, first. Team needs. We need a quarterback, we need a fullback, we need a center on offense, and we need middle linebackers and corners. Alright, so middle linebackers, corners, skill position players on the defensive side of the ball, and then quarterback, center, fullback, but fullback, whatever. What does my school mean? Oh, it just kind of tells you. We'll go ahead and search. I'm going to search anybody that has us in there as their top school right now. 54 people have us as their top school. And there's some 5-stars as well. Halfback, D-tackle, athlete. Only 1 5-star, but we are obviously going to top. We're going to all these 4-stars. There's 54, however. So we'll do all the 4-stars. We'll not do 3. Okay. And then we will also now do top 3 schools. 104 matches. Another 5-stars, or same 5-star. Corner right there. That'll be good. That'll be a little bit of a battle. Wide receiver. Another corner. We need corners, remember. Tackle we needed. Or no, we needed center. We need linebacker for sure. Another corner. We don't really need a tight end right now. Linebacker. Let's look at centers, because we really need centers that are in our top. Let's see, top 5. 7 matches here, 3 stars. What about, is it top 8? Top 10. Only 7 people right now are in the top 10, so we do need a center, so we'll just go ahead and target him. We should have no problem getting over those 2 teams. But I don't want to add too many 3-stars, really. So we'll do, again, any position. And only people that have us in their top 5 schools. 145 matches. So where are we at right with this kid? We are 4th on his list. 19th overall player in the country. Another quarterback there. 5th on his list. This is good. This is a lot different than UCLA. We really had to kind of grind for those. Got a lot of quarterbacks on our list. And one more player here. Let's make it count here. Let's make it count. Are these players that are, these are, all right, these are players that are targeted, these are players that committed. Okay, so we have 3 targeted there. Defensively, we need more middle linebackers. We have a lot of corners targeted. We don't have any. This is a good spread. I like this. This is a good spread of things. So we need a middle linebacker. All right. So then we search for a middle linebacker that has us in his top 5. 2 matches. Yeah, that's probably the best, second best one we got, to be honest. Not a whole lot of middle linebackers. That's okay. We do have a couple right outside. We have a couple outside linebackers that we can maybe transition. The recruiting in this is just way better too. Way more fun. Oh. Now if we go to our recruiting board, as you guys can see, if we look team needs, these are the players that are in the team need category, but we're going to kind of, so we'll kind of scout some of these guys here. Let's reorder. Oh, no. So options. Rank. Out of him, he's an 80 overall now. So we can only scout right now. We'll do it by overall here. Okay, so we got a decent amount of the way down. So now as you can see, people that are not scouted, 15. So we were able to get a little over half scouted there, which is nice. Now if we take a look at all positions, now if we take a look here, we have some players that we want to make sure that we can get here. This kid we're second for. This was the kid that we were second for there. We're top for this kid, second for this kid, fourth for this kid, Bo Cook. That'll be interesting there to see how that shakes out. Oh boy, we're 5th there, so that's going to be a little bit of a tough one. 5th there as well, last there. But as you start to get down, we're starting to get into the top players. This is kind of our prime of what we're going to be at here. But hopefully we can get some of those top ranked kids. Hopefully, that would be nice. So Bo Cook there, as you can see, 4th. So but yeah, so that's scouting done already. Takes a lot. It's a lot quicker than having to go in and individually call these players on a laggy Xbox and try to do that. But you see the Spark 100, basically the ESPN Top 100. Best overall player there is Joe Hollis. He's got no interest in us. The first player that we have interest in. What was it? Bobby Dotson is the first one that we're looking at. 5-star. We're 4th on his interest right now. He has a pretty high percentage at this early stage to go to Oklahoma, but we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight for some of these kids and try to fill all 25 of these scholarships. So this is gonna be actually fun recruiting. So our schedule, what we're looking at here, at Pitt in an ACC championship. For some reason, we have a bye week on the 2nd week. Nevada versus Nevada. FCS Southeast, Boston College, Maryland. Other bye for some reason. Clemson, NC State, Miami, Wake Forest, Syracuse, Appalachian State, Florida. Obviously, Sunshine Showdown, and then Conference Championship week. So we're at Florida this time. Yeah. So we're not going to adjust the schedule at all once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 games. So since we do have a rivalry, big rivalry game, so there are some games that are going to be tough. Clemson on the road is going to be tough. Miami's always going to be tough. At Florida is going to be tough. But it's gonna be a fun ride here, boys. It's definitely gonna be a fun ride. So we're gonna go ahead and click Start Season, and we'll advance to the regular season. But it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting. Find a gem. Alright. So there you go. Now we're going to go ahead and do the recruiting for this first game as well, actually. So as you guys can see, you can go ahead and go to players that are not scouted. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to players, all positions here, and we're gonna go to, we're gonna order them in rank by overall. Sorry. Bo Cook. You see, we're gonna need some help with that. So we're gonna go ahead and dump a bunch of points into him. Stephen Murray. A Morris. Alright, that's alright. That's probably what we're going to do for now. I wanted to really kind of get some of these bigger guys going. We'll have time to do this. So no scholarships. I didn't give any scholarships out because I don't want to give out scholarships to players that really don't have a chance right now. So, but other than that, guys, well, let's go ahead and actually really quickly take a look at the preseason polls. Bama, Oklahoma, Clemson, Ohio State, Georgia, A&M, Iowa State, Cincy, Notre Dame, North Carolina, Oregon, Wisconsin, Florida, Miami, USC, LSU, Indiana, Iowa, Penn State, Washington, Texas, Coastal Carolina, Louisiana, Utah, and Arizona State. Oklahoma, let's see where we are at here of all this here. Where are we? Florida State is 56. So about where UCLA was when we did UCLA. Conference outlook. Right now they have us ranked 4th behind Boston College and NC State in there. I would like to bring that up. Toughest places to play. Ohio Stadium, number 1. Bryant-Denny Stadium, Notre Dame. Tiger Stadium, A&M, Georgia, Florida, Michigan, Oregon, Penn State. Clemson's number 12, and we are going to be playing there this year, so that'll be interesting. Anybody else in our conference here? Oh, we're up there. That's also another reason I picked here, because it's just a really awesome. Can we sort by this? Clemson has a 28 win streak at home. And we are playing there this season, so it's going to be a fun game. So currently this is going to be on. Currently this game is going to be on. What's it called? Currently this game is going to be on All-American. But if it's a little too easy here at the first couple games of the season, we will up it to Heisman. But it is a new game, and it is actually, from what I've seen, it's a lot harder than NCAA 13. So it'll be fun. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if not, I'm sorry. But if you guys did, be sure to smash that like button. And yeah, man, other than that, I will see you guys in our first game against Pitt. See you.